Namaste. I'm going to try and answer a question again today, and it is about the positioning of the shoulder, outer rotation, positioning of the front part of the elbow or elbow pit, and then how to prevent the lift of your index finger and your front, and that often happens in Pincha Mayurasana, your forearm balance. Just doesn't want to stay. Okay. It is a positioning of the shoulders, but also got to do with the lift. The lift brings your weight over the arms. In the first place, where your arms really work is when your weight is nicely placed over the arms. So in a plank or high plank or high lunge or plank is when the weight is over the hands. If I'm over here, I can't get, and I'm going to compensate with the neck. Okay, so the first thing we want to know is we lift the belly, bring the weight over where you can feel the hands are pressing down. Then the outer rotation, don't exaggerate this too much, but it is by activating the teres minor. So very often our teres major is all the way up and contracting because it's commonly tight and it commonly is working. But the teres minor is the muscle that drops and brings the shoulder blade down. When you outer rotate, it naturally activates the teres minor. So so I've got a trick. I do three things. Bring my weight over, outer rotation, so dialing out to the little finger side, and my elbow faces reasonably front. You don't have to force it to face completely front. It's rotated, and then the last thing I think of is lift again. Lift under the armpits and outer rotate. So those two work very gently together. Outer rotate, lift, outer rotate, lift, outer rotate, lift. And that's where you can get a really strong feeling through the arms, where the arms really can work. Now keeping your index finger and thumb side of your hand down is by lifting. If you're sitting in this position, you can already see it starting to lift up. But as soon as you rotate the torso part this way and bringing the weight over, the index and thumb will press down. So let me give you a little sequence where how I cue the class to get those little details. Okay, basically Surya B, Surya Namaskara B would be the sequence, but we'll just take it from down dog. So on all fours, lift under the armpits, releasing tension in the shoulders by pressing down the index finger and rotating outwards towards the little finger. All these movements are quite subtle. Tuck the toes, scooping from the belly, relaxing your upper back, pressing into the hands and thighs, pressing back into downward facing dog. Press into your index finger, raising your fingers up off the floor even, and scooping in your belly, outer rotation in the arm, and take your right leg, pressing further down through your right hand, raising the right leg up to the sky, scoop the belly, bring the right leg forward between your hands into high lunge. In this position, make sure your legs are working, soften the shoulders as you elongate the spine, but still got the scoop in the belly. Even there, you can feel an outer rotation with the thumbs coming up first and lengthening the arms up. And that will help to release the upper track. Exhale, place the hands down. Press in, soften neck, and exhale, keeping the lift of the chest. Left leg, press into your right hand. Inhale, left hand strong, sorry. Left hand, lift, scoop, lift. Bring the left leg forward, strong through the legs, so that you can feel the lift in your chest, softening in the neck and shoulders, and reaching up. Outer rotation, and lift. Reach. Exhaling. Down. Back to downward facing dog. Keep lifting in the armpits, outer rotation, press into the index finger, lift the toes, lengthen through the fingers. Exhale, come down, lifting the belly onto your knees into Balasana, pose of the child. Exhale, step back, sit back, and rest. Good. I hope I answered the question. Thank you very much. Namaste.